Hey internet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay or Lijo, and today I will be speaking on the topic of why I do not have FOMO. Hashtag no FOMO. I don't fear missing out. Never have, never will. And just a little bit, this is going to be kind of one of my FI-ish perspective videos, and we're gonna get right into it. If you'd like to book a video session with me on Snug, I have a link to do that below. Snug is my platform. It's beautiful. It's my baby. So here we go on hashtag no FOMO, why I do not fear missing out at all. All right, so I would just like to start off with the fact that I have a lot of respect for the people who do fear missing out, and they will go to sometimes like excessive heights to immerse themselves in an environment or with a group of people or whatever, because they do have this fear. They do fear missing out. And wonderful, beautiful, power to you. I've seen some people travel across the countries, because they did not want to miss out. You do you. And of course, like any other human, I have my fears as well, but missing out is not one of them. All right, so because we have to attach a number to this thing, my 5 reasons for not having the feeling that I'm afraid to miss out. All right, so the first thing I think of when it comes to a situation in which I could decide to or to not go attend, be a part of, it could be online, in real life, whatever the situation might be. The first thing I think of is, what is the most amazing, fascinating, wonderful potential that could be a result of this? So running those simulations of what could potentially be the outcome, how things could turn out, shake down, by running those, there's not much left to the imagination, and like I've said before, nothing really surprises me. So generally speaking, that filter process has taken out a lot already, and there's really no fear because I kind of know what will happen. I kind of already see what the outcome is, and I'm good, you know? I have a long backlog of things to do, and by me doing something else means all those other things are getting pushed back in the backlog. Now the time has kind of, well, we're gonna get into that, so I'm not gonna jump too far ahead. Number 2 thing is, I'm thinking about, like, will these interactions, whether it be with other humans or the environment, will they grow me as a person? Now, I understand that might be kind of strange to be like, will this situation grow me as a human? But genuinely, that is a thought that comes through my mind. I'm like, what am I going to get/grow from in this area? Like, if I'm going to invest my time, there's something that I should be a better person after investing that time, because time is the most valuable resource, right? And so, you know, sometimes that interaction could be seeing someone who you haven't seen in a while, and that's valuable. Maybe it makes you feel a certain way, and that feels good, and then you're like, okay, you know, it is worth going. But generally speaking, there's not much that externally will grow me in a way that I want to be grown in a lot of situations. Now, I'll plan for a situation where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do this to attack this part of my growth journey, gonna make it well worthwhile. But on the spectrum, like, I've really pinpointed those and what they are, and a lot of situations aren't that. All right, and the next one is really gonna apply to those like human scenarios, and that is, do I have a relevant topic of conversation to connect with these people on? 9 times out of 10, there are the conversations that everyone else will be speaking on, and Lindsay has nothing really to contribute to those, because either they're just things that I generally don't have a knowledge base on, I don't care to have a knowledge base on, and so unless, again, I'm trying to like test myself in a growth area, I'm like, yeah, I just don't have anything to contribute to that thing. And so why would I fear missing out on that if there's not, like, I can't give and control the situation with the conversation, right? So that is one thing. It's always been hard for me to find relevant topics of conversation. So I've gotten much better at asking people questions, allowing them to speak, and then kind of start working things out that way. But that requires work and energy, which brings me to my next point of what is the energy expenditure in doing this thing, right? Am I really going to miss out that much if I'm not expending that energy? Probably not. You know, every interaction, everything that we go to do or not do is playing with our energy meter. And I have very limited energy. I spend it very wisely. And there's not a lot that is worth me putting that energy value into because of the beginning reasons there, right? And that kind of brings us into the last one, which is how much time is this going to take? Again, as I said earlier, time is the most valuable resource, right? So for me to be contributing my time, my precious gems, my blessed coins into a bucket, that damn well better be worth it, right? At least through my perspective. And again, a lot of times it's not. So once again, the fear of missing out, it just really doesn't exist. That's, you know, when people had said that term started to become trendy, or maybe I just started hearing it, I don't know. But I was like, yeah, hashtag can't relate. Hashtag can't relate to the feeling of fear of missing out. Now, there will be those situations that it's like, all right, you know, if you come in this way to this kind of a thing, or if you pick up the phone over here, Lindsay, there could be this sort of business opportunity, so you don't want to miss out on that. And I'm just like, oh, dang it, I have to pick up the phone this time. And then that's hard, but it's like, okay, so I could see in that situation, there being like a fear of missing out, because it's like, I know that this could have a worthwhile interaction with the direction I am going. And so I guess I could have a little bit of relatability there. But generally speaking, the fear of missing out, I don't fear it. I'm happy to miss out on most things so that I can focus on what I want to focus on. And I think that's okay. And I really appreciate the people in my life, the humans in my circle who respect that I'm not always or really make myself available. But when I do, I try to put a lot of meaning, a lot of time into that interaction. And so I hope that it makes it more worthwhile. Quality, not quantity. That is why I do not fear missing out. Hope you enjoyed this video, a little bit about me. And hey, if you have a lot of fears of missing out, maybe take one of those suggestions and throw it in your back pocket. Think of it through the Lijo lens and see where it gets you. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.